What's up, it's Susie from Hey Grill Hey, and I firmly believe that anything you can cook inside, you can cook outside on your grill and it will taste even better. And that is no lie, especially today where we are making a beautiful old-fashioned Skillet Apple Crisp outside on the smoker. Let's do it. We're gonna start with 4 pounds of Granny Smith apples. These are sliced pretty thin, and I did leave the skin on, but that's up to you. If you like skinless apples, that works great. I kind of like the texture with a little bit of apple skin and the flavor in there as well. So to our filling, brown sugar for sweetness, some flour, because as the moisture cooks out from the apples, it will mix with that flour and give us a really bubbly, rich, luscious filling. Some fresh lemon zest to keep things from getting too heavy, cinnamon, nutmeg, and a pinch of salt. And that's it for the filling. Mix it up with a rubber spatula, and it's gonna go into the base of a 12-inch cast iron skillet. Now, I have my skillet preheating on my pellet smoker because I like my apples to hit the skillet with a little bit of heat in the pan already. It will help the cooking process go a little bit faster, and it'll give us really yummy, bubbly, caramelized edges. Plus, at 350 degrees, we're not gonna get a ton of smoke flavor from the pellet grill, even if you were cooking it on charcoal, because most smoke flavor happens at lower temperatures, like 225 to 275 degrees. Anytime you get up above 300, the smoke isn't really gonna impact the flavor of the dish, but you're gonna find that everything tastes a little bit better. You know how everything tastes better when you eat it outside? It's because it's cooking the way that it was supposed to, over a fire, just like our ancestors did it. It's only been really modern times that we've been cooking over gas or electricity inside. So these kind of old school recipes, when you cook them over a wood fire, you will be blown away with how great they taste. Filling is great. Set that aside. I'm gonna throw together the crisp topping. I've got some cold butter cut into small cubes, some white sugar, some brown sugar, some flour, and some oats. I'm just gonna mix that up with my hands and kind of break up those little pieces of butter till they're even a little bit smaller, and just mix it in with the flour and the sugar and the oats. This is gonna create kind of like a streusel-y topping across the top of our apples. Filling topping is ready. Our skillet is preheated. It's basically dump and go at this point. Close the lid, let that cook for about 30 to 45 minutes until the top of the crisp is golden brown, the edges are nice and bubbly, and those apples are fork tender. 40 minutes in, our apple crisp is looking amazing. Now, I like to eat my crisp while it's still warm with a good amount of vanilla ice cream, and I love the ice cream to melt down over the top. You can see these edges of these apples are golden brown. We've got this sticky, almost caramely coating to these apples. Oh! Top it with a good scoop of vanilla ice cream. And that is the perfect example of outside food instead of inside food. I'm here for it. That is an old school comfort food classic. The texture of the apples is perfect. They're tender, but they're not mushy. The crisp is crumbly, crispy, crunchy with the nuttiness of the oats. And then you get the cinnamon and the warming nutmeg. This is all around a big winner. If you give this recipe a try, please leave a comment on my website, leave a review. I love seeing my recipes in your own backyard. It's one of the most fulfilling parts of my job. We'll see you next time.